the background noise is coming from. Dear members, dear students, dear colleagues in the profession, I want to welcome you once again to this facilitation session. It's a 2-hour facilitation where we are going to look at some items regarding the setting of our O-level ICT. It's a continuation of our Monday session where we had a paper that we were working on. And because of certain issues, we were unable to complete the assignments that we were doing. So based on a number of concerns from the meeting, from the class that we had on Monday, and also the concerns that have come along in the various messages during the inbox, we resolved that we would have another session today at the same time. And this session today is being dedicated specifically for the task of web designing. Dear colleagues on the call, I want to welcome you once again for joining today. The web designing that we're going to work on, allow me, we shall still work. Oh, sorry, I think let me start sharing my screen here. We are going to work with a task that was in the paper that we had last week, that facilitation exam that we had last week. Allow me, it's what we are going to work with. Someone let me know if my screen can be seen. You type in the chat to show me that you can see my screen. Can you see my screen there? I have started sharing the screen. Hello? Anyone on the call that is hearing me to send a message that you can see my screen that I'm sharing. Am I audible? Can some people hear me? Hello class, anyone present in class and you can respond. Someone to put in the chat or someone unmute. Raise your hand if you need to unmute. Raise your hand if you need to unmute so that we can unmute you. Yes, someone called Samsung. Please unmute. Can you hear? Can you see the screen?
I can see the screen, sir. Be connected to geography.
Okay. Can you try to rename your device to your school name, please? Okay, if you can see my screen, allow me start right away. From what we had last session on Monday, this was our task down here. We had a number of issues and deliberations on which software to use. We had the concerns that we can have a number of softwares to use, but preferably basing on what we had that day and the number of comments I've had in the inbox, I am resolving that we learn, first of all, today and thoroughly work with Expression Web 4. Just in case you don't have Expression Web 4 installed on your computers, please let us know so that we can share the application with you and you are also covered. Then later, I think we shall have some minutes of going through WordPress as well to design the same project. This is the task that we had, that Mr. Katerega runs an electronic shop in Takumiro district, offering a wide range of products from smartphones to home appliances. Many of his customers ask for detailed product information, but he struggles to provide it effectively because he relies solely on in-store displays and word of mouth. To solve this problem, Mr. Katerega decided to create a digital platform where customers can easily find information about his shop, products and services, and contact details. He has asked you as an ICT to help him establish his platform. Mr. Katerega believes that this digital platform will help streamline his business operations and improve customer service, customer experience. He's looking forward to your ideas and creativity in bringing his vision to life. Then you ask that using your skills and some files in the support files folder, you create a digital platform that Mr. Katerega needs, ensuring it is easy to navigate, visually appealing, and contains all the necessary information mentioned above. You'll agree with me that this task requires us, or requires one, to create a functional website. So without taking more time, allow me minimize this. And the very first thing that you have to do is to create your own folder. We commonly prefer having the desktop simply because the desktop is the closest area for any person or any candidate. So we shall come to new, create your folder. I am using Simon 009. This is my main folder where all the files that that I have to work with. Remember, there are 2 tasks, so all the tasks should belong in this. Now, in this folder, when I open it, I should create another folder called website. So here we are going to create a folder that I want to call website. You can call it Katerega's website. You can call it web. For me, I'm calling it website. This is the folder that is going to contain all the files that you are going to work with. Also, in the same folder, before you actually start working, open this folder and put the relevant images that you intend to use. Bear with me that the folder that was shared with us, which is the support files folder, is given here. It has a folder called images. So I want to copy, you should copy that folder of images and take it to the folder that you have created for website. So we are putting this folder in our website folder. You simply Control V and the images folder will come. So now what happens, the next step is opening our Microsoft Expression Web. You start and the Microsoft Expression Web will come here. Not sure why my PC is getting too slow today. Okay. I should first close this. Okay, what we shall do here, your site should open as a new site. Okay. Okay, I have closed some panes here, but just in case they are closed on your screen also, just have to come here and there is tagged properties. Just come here and put CSS properties, maybe also the folder list, we would have it there. So what we shall do, we shall come to site. We want to create a new site here. Oh, no. Come to site and select new site. As candidates and students, because of the time that we have, I would suggest and recommend we would go for a blank site, but for cases of time, I would suggest that we take a template, one of the templates here. This organization, the other time we looked at these things just very fast, and I asked members to kindly go through them. But just in case we didn't go through them, we select this small business one or small business two. Well, let's go with small business one. After that, please come here and browse, look for the folder that we have created on the desktop. After locating that folder that we have created in the desktop, where is the desktop? Here, this is the desktop. We have created Kanke Simon 009. And we have this folder called the website. So we select that folder and we shall open. You confirm from the path here that it is in a folder on the desktop from users on the desktop, Kanke Simon 009, folder called website. So we shall, after that, click OK. And the files are going to be loaded for us there. Now, as the files and folders are created for us on this screen, you may realize that you don't need all these folders. Besides, on our website that we are going to create, we are going to create 3 web pages. The first page is the home page. The second page will be the products and services according to the question here. According to our question here, we shall need the home page, which will talk about the shop. Then we shall need the products and the services page, and also the contacts page. So because we need only those 3 pages, we shall have to do away with most of these items here. So what shall we do? Simply Control A. After that, hold the control button on your computer. We shall hold the control button on the computer, and after that, we shall just keep this. So you deselect master, WT, DWT, deselect some, deselect photo gallery, and then you deselect these styles. So we shall keep only 3 folders here, and the master WT, DWT. DWT stands for Dynamic Web Template. After deselecting those ones, we shall simply come to
Mr. Simon. Mr. Simon.
Thank you, Mr. Kaziwa. I was locked out. I didn't know how I got off as I was talking.
Oh, sorry.
Yes. Let me share the screen again here, I think. Sorry, members, I don't know if we were together here. Can you please hear me here? Okay, let's continue. I want to think that my screen is there. We said that we shall delete all the other folders from the folder that is given to us, and we are left with only these three folders: images, photo gallery, styles, and then a file called master WT, DWT, the dynamic web template. And we are going to work now on this master DWT to see that we customize it to have the information, to have all the content that we actually need there. So how shall we customize this? Just like any other, we have all worked with the Microsoft Word. You realize that this screen here looks almost the same as that of Microsoft Word. We have menus here, we have font styles, font colors, font size, bolding, italicizing, alignments, numbering, the colors are here, the table, and those others. Then somewhere down here, those of us that have had chance of looking through the HTML tags, we have a part for design where you simply put the text that you have. After putting the text that you have, you may customize it from there. You may split such that you have part of the code and the part of the code is up there. Then the other part of the screen is the design part. Then if you're sure and confident with your HTML tag, you simply work with the code and edit and work with the HTML tags. It's all okay. You can work with them. But for now, we shall work with both the design and the split. I want to encourage media members that have chance of learning at least the basic HTML tags, because you never know, some things here may fail out and we shall have to use the tag, the HTML tags. Okay. Now, this being the master page, we are going to put the customizations that we actually need. I had prepared some small content here for us to use in a bit of saving time. Because we have 3 web pages that we're going to work on. At the top, all the 3 pages will be Katerega, electronics, Akumiro. Then down here, it may be our choice to put his phone number. Maybe that is the phone number, but you can still have this simply because it is Katerega Electronics Kakumiro and it is the title we would choose to come here and give it maybe heading 1, such that it is enlarged. Some words up here, which I think we should delete. Katerega Electronics Kakumiro. The choice can be yours as a designer, maybe to change the font color. Font color is here. It's upon you now to choose which font color to use. Should it be green? If it is green, should it be this one? But this one may not blend well. Let's keep it maybe red and to apply. So it's Katerega Electronics Kakumiro. Look at the logo. We need to change the logo. We were given support files. So we would simply double click to change the logo. Where is the picture? So we shall browse. As you browse, you look for where is your folder. The folder was on the desktop, which I think is this one. And we have images. We have a folder for images. These images are displaying for us here. I'm not sure which of these images can work as a logo for Mr. Katerega's shop, but let's pick this one because these are support files that we have. Let's take that one. And the alternate text should be shop logo. Then we shall click OK. And the logo will come. The logo may be too big, so what we would do, simply come to these handles and reduce it to a reasonable size that can be fit in there. These menus here, we need only the contacts page. This calendar we don't need according to the specifications that are given to us. So we simply click this calendar and select such that we can delete them. Simply hold here. The services, simply hold here. Calendar, delete. Products, I think products, it is supposed to be products and services. So we may have to expand this such that the word fits. Oh, sorry. Products and the services. Okay, news, we may not need the news here. And then the about us is not supposed to be there. Now this one is supposed to come a little bit in front here. No. Products and services supposed to be there, but it should be aligned with the others. So this is what we have. And somewhere on the right here, we would have maybe some featured images of the products. We would simply say featured images or no, featured products. We are trying to work on a home page on a similar design that should keep on all of them. We want to reduce this such that it's in the same line, featured products. Let's change it from heading 3 maybe to heading 4, such that it can keep like that. We are going to put an image here of the featured products. So we shall come to tab of insert, look for a picture from a file. We shall pick a picture from file, and this is our file where we have images. Let's take maybe this flat iron as one of the featured products. When we select it, it asks for an alternative text. So we shall say Philips flat iron. Same thing, we may use it as the long description, and then we shall okay. But unfortunately, the picture is being too big for us. So what we do here, we simply come down here and reduce it a little. We want to hold it to fit. It should fit in this space. And after that, simply press enter such that we can put some text. Philips flat iron, why is it featuring? It is only 55,000 shillings with the home delivery. We would have another featured image, sorry, another featured product. Let's just have 2 of them. I want to think that the speed that we are going is just enough for all those that could be that wanted to follow. We would have a TV set here. A TV set, we would say smart screen set. We have the same as the long description. So we okay. This is our smart screen. We also try to work to reduce it in size so that it fits our space. Then down here, we would also have a statement. Smart screen at 850,000 shillings with the home delivery. As we talk about home delivery, those are the reasons why we could have more of these features. Then talk about the footer, because these are things that must be on all of them. At the footer, still we don't need this about. We have only 3 menus. We shall remove the calendar as well. Let's remove the calendar. We are removing the menus that we don't need. We need the home. The photo gallery we don't need. The products we need, we will simply maintain it. Products and services. Then the promotions. Let's just rename this to contacts. Contact us. And I think the site map we don't have, we may not need to put it. Then the copyright, we shall need to put a copyright of all rights reserved, Katerega Electronics Shop, all rights reserved. So this is our page. Maybe what we would also add here is a slogan, a business slogan. And this business slogan might be a one-stop electronics shop in Kakumi. That would be our slogan. But we would love to have this as a MACUI, such that on all pages, our MACUI is there and it is loading and it is moving. So what do? This one, we may not find a MACUI here. So what we shall have to do is to use this split such that we can locate where this text is. I think we can locate it here. Where we have a paragraph tag, we shall remove the paragraph tag and put our MACUI, such that we open the MACUI and we close the MACUI. Such that then we would simply double click here on the MACUI to determine its behavior. The behavior, let's alternate it. Should it be fast, which direction, left, right? These ones are yours. You may determine any. Which background color are you giving it? The choice can be yours. Maybe I would select this. The choice is yours. Then we shall click OK. And this is our master page. So what we do is we save. We are saving the changes. Would you like to update it now? Yes, I want to update our master. So from here, what we do, I am going to close the master page such that I now get the other 3 pages that we want. We have this one. So now after customizing the master page into the uniform layout and background and style that we want for our website, I now create the other 3 pages such that we put the content there. Let's close this. Now what you do, right click the master.wt, open new from dynamic web template. So I will click it and it will come in this kind of style. They tell me that one file updated, close. So what you do is save, Control S. When you come to Control S, it is coming a default file name as default. I want this as my home page. So what you do, you also change the page title to home. And click OK. I should keep this as home. And then save. So come back to slide view here. You see that our home page is created here. So come to master DWT, new from dynamic web template. We get another page. So what we do after getting another page, we save. And this one is called products and the services. Change the page title to products and services. And after that, we shall okay and save. That's the second page. Come back to site view and select again on master DWT new from dynamic web page template. So we have another page here, which we want to save also as contacts. So we have the contacts page and change the page title to contacts again. So we shall okay. And after okay, we shall save. So you see, we have our 3 pages now: the home page, the products and services page, and the contacts page. When we try to minimize here, you realize, oh, finally this one opened. You realize that on our desktop, we have our folder here, which has another folder called website. And in our website folder, we should be having those 3 files, the 3 web pages, the contacts page, the home page, and the products and services page. Realize that they are opening in a browser. On my computer, my default browser is Chrome. That's why they're having this icon of Chrome. On your computer, the default browser may be Microsoft Edge, maybe any other. So let's continue and customize these various pages. The other things that we shall need to customize to work on will be the menu, because these tabs must link. But meanwhile, this is, let's begin from the home page. This one is the home page. We may say that welcome to, we may begin with some big photo, and we welcome some people, not some people, but we welcome people to Katerega's page, Katerega's website. Let's have a big image here, maybe this one of electronics, and we insert it. We may say these are electronics, a group of electronics. We put it there. So we may expand this to fill up that space. So we say that welcome to Katerega Electronics. This should be a big statement. So we should select this statement, and we say it should be heading 1. Or when we say heading 1, it's too big for our space. Let's give it heading 2. But still, it's being too big, but you never know when you come to the browser. It may change. Let's give it heading 3, such that it is fitting. We may align it. We may change its color to red. Welcome to Katelega Sorry, members, my internet seems unstable. Hello, I'm sorry, I'm just on and off, but I think we are together. I want to think that we are together. So we say that we would change this mission as well. We would change it to maybe heading 4 and maybe color blue, and we apply. This is our mission. We would have our vision on the home page as well. I prepared this for purposes of saving time in typing and what. Then this is our vision. I simply paste it, then enter and push this down, put a vision statement there. Our vision, let's give it also heading 4. And we change the color to blue. Then we would have here something like our values, why choose us. Why would you choose us? Why would someone choose Strategic Electronics? We put these results here. Why choose us? We'll put this in the center, give it color blue, change it to heading 4 in the center. These be there. Okay. So these ones, would create them as a list. Oh, no. Let's come here, get a bulleted list here, affordable products. We have this also as a bullet, reliable products with the R. We'd say original and long-lasting products. We'd say trusted guarantee. Trusted guarantee. Those are the reasons why you choose us. Okay, what else would we add on the home page? I think the home page may end at some of the featured products here, the top selling products on our home page, and maybe what the customers say. The top selling products may be photos. We say, let's put it here. Products, they're here. We have them in the center. And the color, we give it red and apply a red color. I'm not sure if it is that one. Let's make it bigger in the center. So we'll have these as images. Let's insert an image of the picture. The smartphone. We have smartphones here. So we put that smartphone. Alternative text is, I can't tell the type of smartphone, but let's just call it smart phones. And as we say smartphone, we just add the same here. If you know the brand, you would type the brand there. So this should be aligned. Okay, it's aligned to the center, but we are adding another one. Let's look for another image. We have flat irons here. Let's have this one also inserted as flat iron. So this one should also reduce on the size. So these are basically the top selling products in the shop. Let's just separate them and probably the names given to them like that. So this is our homepage and we are somehow done with it. The only thing you have to do is to save. So you Control S to save the changes. And now here we come and talk about another page, which is called products and services. In products and services, this is what customers say. I think I have skipped that one. You put it. In the products and services, we have the categories of the products. They are smartphones, home appliances, and accessories. The services are there. They are repairing services of phones, TVs, and radios, mobile money, installation services. So let's look at how do we work on the products and services. We shall come back here and we say our products and services. Or let's just remove the services such that we first talk about the products. We shall simply list them as we earlier mentioned them here. I said I'm just copying them and printing and pasting them for issues of time. So we have smartphones here. I will be simply come here, insert photos of smartphones if they are there. From the folder, do we have any smartphones here? If they are there, yes, we have smartphone, this one. Smartphone one, if you know the brand, you would put the brand there. These ones, the good thing is that this image now has many smartphones in it of different brands, but let's add another one. Smartphones 3, I think we would use this as well. Smartphone. We put it there. So this one should also reduce. I want to have them in one line. These are smartphones. We would change this to come to the center, give it a different color. The color choice is yours. We have home appliances down here. Just in case you know any home appliance, we would choose one. Among them, I think this flat iron is a home appliance. We call it flat iron. And then we call it flat iron in the long description. We look for yet one other. We'll put one other product of the home appliance. This washing machine here. This washing machine. is there. It's also home appliance. We'll work on it. So to make things uniform, we'll center this, have it in this color. And then the other category is accessories. I think let's also have some two images of the accessories there, just in case you saw any accessory in your folder. I'm seeing some extensions here. We would call it power extension. Power extension. And yeah, these ones, maybe let's look for one other and insert it. You'd add a line at the bottom to give a description of these photos. I saw a charger here. This charger should be a charger. These are all accessories. So this is a list of the products that we have in Katerega's shop. And now we talk about the services. Katerega offers some services. This should be heading, maybe heading 3. Which services does Katerega offer at his electronics shop? Katerega offers these services at his electronics shop, so people should know. I am just pasting them. Repair services, mobile money. Let's highlight and bullet them. This one should not go that far. Same thing with installation. It should be close to the bullet. Good. Okay, these are the services that are offered by Mr. Katerega at his shop. That page is done. You save the changes. So we are left with one other page, Premier High School. Premier High School, can you talk to us? Any problem there?
So you are speedy. So you are speedy.
Sorry?
You are too speedy.
And I thought I had reduced my speed as opposed to last week. Anyway, let me reduce. Now that page, we have worked on it. It's okay. Let me try to cut the speed. Okay, this page is done. The way we worked on the home page is the way we work on the services, products and services, is the way we shall work on the contacts. The only difference is in the content. The content on the home page differs or should differ from the content on the products and services. Here, basically what we have been doing, we have put the here is the description. Which brand of smartphones is this? Let's call it Infinix. And then this one, which brand could be this one? I think this could be Apple. Okay. Sorry, my network is putting me on and off, but we shall persevere, no problem. I want to think my screen is back. Someone tell me in the chat if my screen is back and you can see it. Someone tell me in the screen, in the chat, that my screen you can see. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Kaziwa. Let's continue. I was saying that we would put just a simple description using our application here. These were Apple. No. Apple smartphones. We say the home appliances, simply enter. And these are Philips flat iron. Then you push forward to washing machine. Now, Mr. Katerega should be known the name of that washing machine. If you are the web designer and you don't know, you should ask him. We have accessories here, which should be having a different color and a different alignment. You would as well change the font size, the font style. These things are here. For issues of time, that's why I didn't go through this, but you would change the font style to, did this really change? I think no. Let's give it this, but it being a paragraph, it may not be seen clearly. Heading 5 is too small. Heading 3 would give us something, yes. Heading 3 in the center. So this one should also have heading 3 for purposes of uniformity. Heading 3 in the center. Smartphones also should be heading 3 in the center. Okay. Now to my friends who said that I was too speedy, allow me, we are going to go slower, at a slower speed on the next page. So we have contacts page. That's what we are working on. What content shall we put on the contacts page? On the contacts page, what do we expect to see there? We expect to see the physical location, phone numbers, email address, contact form, and maybe the frequently asked questions, just in case you can have them. So let's say here, we would first put maybe if you had a map, but we don't have a map somewhere, it was not provided to us, but we can put just an image here as a featured image to capture the attention of our visitors on the site. Let's see which image you can have. Let's use this image. I'm not sure if it can give us some sense. But because these are the files that were given to us and they're all electronics, we can use it, okay? Let's have this TV set fill up this space. And we may say that feel free, contact us, contact Katerega Electronics. through the following ways. The first one has an email address. This email address is Katereja electronics@gmail.com. Telephone number is a +2567855 that one. That is his phone number. And the physical address. His physical address is Kakumiro Town, Council, Chiumulo Arcade, if it is there, that is. Shop, okay, level 5, no, level 2. Level 5 might be too far. Shop KW005. Maybe he also has a postal address. P.O. Box 565 Kakumi. That is his address. We will get this heading and give it a certain different color. Maybe this green here. Will it blend? It may not blend very well. Let's give it this blue. It may be stronger. So now, after here, you may say that all fill the form below to directly get in touch. And this one we would highlight. Okay, we want to create a form there where the customers can always come and fill the form. Let's give this heading 4, color blue. Royal College. Royal College you have an issue.
Are you hearing? Are you hearing, sir?
Yes, I'm hearing you, sir.
Yeah, the fact is.
Yes, please.
The Microsoft Expression Web you're using. Like for us, we are not used to it. So I'm like, maybe you get some time to pass through. How can we use the Notepad plus other programs like the VS Code?
Now, as I
yes.
said in the beginning, yes, thank you. I get your concern.
Yes.
Just like I gave in my introduction. Last week, as we introduced, I was introducing WordPress. There are many concerns of many members that have not used WordPress before. And now, through the concerns that we got and the inbox messages that I got, we resolved that we would come and work with the Expression Web, which looks simpler. VS Code will purely need you to use HTML tags. However, if you are using VS Code, kindly just split this. The tags are here. If you know how to work with the tags very well, all that we are doing there, when you come to the interface of code, all that we are doing down there, all that we are doing here If you are used to using Notepad, you are safe. Still, you can hide this, just come to the option of code, work with your HTML tags. Perfectly well, you will come up with whatever you want to do. Same thing with VS Code. If you want to use VS Code, I have VS Code and I can use it. But in the observation and various previous comments, many of us as the candidates have not worked with VS Code, have not worked with HTML tags. Many students have just an introductory bit, and some features that we are just drag and dropping may be a very hard task. But however, as I said, if you are used to VS Code, this expression web has you covered. This part of code, I showed you these interfaces. The code interface has you covered. Just get this with the code, type, you see the paragraph tags are here, the div tags are there, the heading tags are here, the image tags are there. We are going to link, the anchor tags are there. You saw I put a McQueen tag, the McQueen is there. Even the CSS styles are there. Kindly you cover my friend. Don't feel offended. But for those that just need to work at the front end, and just know that the world, however much you need to learn the code, but as a customer, the customer doesn't need to know the codes that you have used. He only needs this front end. Can I see my color blue? The choice is yours on how you're going to use the color blue. That is why even in the items that are set for you, if you look at this, application that you feel you're familiar with to come up with whatever Mr. Katerega, for example, wants. So the choice is yours. Not sure if I have responded you very well, but I think so. Okay, let's continue here. We want to create our form. We want to create our form. Which fields shall we have in our form? In our form, I think we shall have the following fields as name, email, telephone contact, and maybe apart from message, then we shall submit. That's the button. So if I may just copy these ones, let me just copy them and paste them here. Oh, no, let me not copy. Let me just type them. Name. And how come this one is inheriting this color? Please come back to black. Name. I think is YZT. Black. Name. So on the right-hand side here, we have the form tools. So here, what we shall ask for, what we shall put here is the, I think it is a text box. We are going to have a text box. I'm looking for it. Where is it? Not text area. We should look for text box. Yes, the text box is here. So I would simply double click and it should come. This is the text box, and we expand it a little. This is where the customer should put his or her name. And then down here, we said we should have email address. We again put a text box here. I'm expanding it to make it a bit uniform here. Then down here, we shall put and ask for telephone contact, such that we shall call you when we get your message. Okay, then after here, we shall add and insert message, your message. And on your message, because it is expected to be bigger, we want to put what we call a text area. There are many buttons here, which you can always check through. We want to put, we call it a text area. Now here, someone should be able to type as many words as they feel they need to tell you in their message. And down here, after all this information is given to us, we shall have to put what we call the button called the submit. Oh, yeah. From controls, we need a button. Just need to have a button. Okay, then button is here. So you double click. And the button, what we need here in this button, it should not be just button. It should be submit. Properties, as you right click. You would just come on this left-hand side on the tag properties. The word button is there. It's not giving me, I think this is the properties side. Then we say, we tell it to be submit. Click in this space again, but this submit button should be preferably on the right-hand side. So you select the right alignment. And down here, we will just give a thank you message, or remember we had put frequently asked questions. Frequently asked questions should be on the left. Maybe question number 1 is, where are you located? This is one of what most people ask. And the answer is we are located in Kakumiro Town Council, Chumuro, Arcade, level, I think it was level 2. Okay, let me end by only one question for purposes of time and save. Okay. Sorry, my internet is on and off, but I think we are progressing. I am back. My screen should be back there. We said we save. We have saved the pages. But what we have not done so far, we have 3 web pages, but what we have so far not yet done is having this menu working. Maybe before we get there, let's first have a look at, do these web pages really work? Let's come open our folder. As we open up our folder, remember we had created a folder for websites where we have our web pages. This is our home page. Let's first open it and see. Does it really come out the way we designed it? Yes. This is, I think, what we designed with our MACUI. This text that is running is the MACUI. So these buttons here should be working. These tabs here should be working, such that when I click contact, it should take me to the contacts page, but I'm not sure if I click contact, it is actually taking me to the contacts page. You see, the file cannot be accessed. We have not yet linked them. So the next task that we are left with is to link them. This is our home page, and I remember this is the content that we put there. So what we are going to do here, what we are left with is to link these pages. What we shall do, we shall go back to the site view. We are going to go back in our master dynamic web template here. And we shall come to select these items here, this one and this one. Remember also in the footer, we have the same items here that we need to link. So how shall we link them? Simply select this home, or you would select that text box, select the word home. You would either right click and select hyperlink properties, or you would come here on the right and select hyperlink. So because it is home, we are linking it, existing file, current folder, to the home, which is open. Don't select this one, but select this home, which is open, and click OK. Same thing to products and services. And those of us who know the code, the tags, when we select this, we are going to see that these items are there. Products, we are linking them. This one is the home. The home has been linked, but this one will not still give us. So those of us who are going to the tag, we're going to see this. This one is not linked. It will not give us a correct link. So we are going to change it and put the correct file name. You remember the names that you put here. This is our folder. Where we are going to the home page, we shall put this name, home, in the tag side. That's why we said that you need to have some basic knowledge. So where we have default for the home page, we shall change. This is the anchor tag. We shall change and put home. Products and services, let's first select and the hyperlink. Oh. Products and services, let's hyperlink it to products and services, which is open. And you see, it is already giving us here that it is going to products and services. That one is okay. Let's select the contacts page, the contacts button. We come to link. It should go to contacts.html, which is open. The contact, now this one is going to contacts default. It should be, our page is called contacts, not contact. You see the name up here. It is contacts. So after that, we shall save, Control S. There are 4 files attached to master DWT. Do you want to update them? I say yes. I want to update them. So these are files that are updated. So I can close now. After that, my website is almost done. You do preview your site from here. There is an icon of preview here. So you would select preview to see if really my sites and my pages are all linking. Sorry, I had opened the master page, but this one is the home page which is already running. Let's check. Oh, no. I refresh it. Does it give me the links? No. So what we do, let's first click this and save all. You'd either click that folder, that floppy disk, which saves all, or you would click file. When you click file, there is an option of save all in case there is any change. Save all allows you to save the changes whatsoever, wherever they were made, such that you don't have to go on saving one by one. So let's first select the home page here. Now come to preview and we have a look at how our pages are going to look like in our browser. You need to have a browser set as default on your computer. So let's see our home page. It is already here. We have our featured products here, the flat iron and what. Welcome to Catalog Electronics. We have our vision, mission, why one should choose us. And these are our top selling products. So let's see the products and services. Our products are these ones: smartphones and the home appliances, accessories, and we have these services. This is our page. Then those who want to contact us, please contact Catalog Electronics through the following ways, just as we put them. Unfortunately, I don't know why these fields of name and email address are not appearing there. We are going to find out why. This is one of the frequently asked questions and even having answers. Then also these buttons at the bottom in the footer, we have not linked. Okay, so we have to work to see that we link those buttons. Okay, someone from Rubongi Ametororo has a question. Can you talk to us?
Good evening, sir.
Good evening,
My
sir.
question is that. My question is that.
Yes.
On your website, why is your Mac not running?
My Mac is what?
Not running.
Are you sure? Is it not running? Are you seeing my screen clearly?
Yeah.
Can someone confirm from that end that my Mac is not running? Members on the call, is there anyone that is not seeing the Mac running? Premier High School.
The Makui is running.
Premier.
The Makui is running.
Yes, the Makui is running. My friend, please either change your browser or check how you're seeing my screen. Royal College.
Now we think that it's because maybe the spelling, but your Mac is not running normally the way we know ours. Why?
How does yours run?
Ours runs in the way that it comes from the right side to the left side and at a higher speed than yours.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, let me explain that. Let me explain that. We customize that one. Please lower your hand just in case you have been chosen. Okay, let's come back to the master page. We did all this from the master page, and our Makui is here. Our Makui is there. Do you see that small screen? That small screen has the specifications. For me, I said alternate. Alternate is what tells it to come to the left or to the right. I said you would say scroll, you would say slide. Delay, how fast, how slow does it go? I would say that, let me reduce the delay time. Maybe if the direction is left, maybe I leave it to scroll and say, okay. Then let me save all and see if I can achieve what you have always been seeing. Okay. Let me just refresh my page here, I think. Is it fast? Let me go home and see what happens to the Makui now. I think that it has changed now. It goes through from one direction to another. I think someone from Royal College. These ones, we could even come to the tags here. You see the tags side. Okay. If we split this, if we came to split this, the tags will show us what we are actually doing. We select this from the master page, select the Makui. I think you can see this is a different class. Scroll delay is 20. I think the direction, the behavior is not given here. It was only set there. But we can tell it here. One of the attributes is behavior. And we say alternate. When we say alternate, it will move through. It comes to one end and another end. It comes to one end and another end. Let's first save this after putting this here and save all. Alternate as a behavior is the one that will give your Makui to run from one end to another. The one that you mentioned was for scroll. Is there any other question? Any other? So alternate is what is happening now on our screen. Rubongi Ame.
Can you,
Rubongi Ame, can you please talk to us?
is there another method that you can use apart from that one? For
Use
creating
to
the
do what?
website? For creating the website.
This one is the Microsoft Expression Web. We could use VS Code, we could use Notepad, we could use WordPress. But as I said in the beginning, from the concerns we got last week, and from the comments and messages that I have had in these days, the greatest call and request was to go through Microsoft Expression Web. That is why I took some small time and simple time to go through Microsoft Expression Web in the simplest way. But we can still work with WordPress. We can still work with the VS Code. Some people have used Drupal. There is Macromedia Dreamweaver. But as I said last week, you may not use all of them. If you have had the chance of studying one of these applications, please study that application, know it to your best, because you can always achieve what you want to achieve using all the applications. Royal College?
Yeah, now, sir, can you include the video on your website? And then if time comes, maybe you shall teach us how to launch it to the net. Thank you.
Okay. A video, we can always include videos in our site. We can always include videos. Unfortunately, I think I don't have video on this screen here. Oh.
Excuse me, sir. Yes. They are on your homepage. There is a stuff that you put products and services. Why didn't you separate them in order to avoid the collusion? To put them on different pages. Is it possible?
I'm checking the homepage to learn what you're saying. Which one?
On the navigation bar.
This one?
I'm seeing products and services. Why didn't you separate? Because products are other things and services are others. Why didn't you separate them and make like two homes, two different pages? Thank you.
Okay. Okay. I get your concern. But I said each of us has a different way of perceiving and understanding things. It can be okay that these would be 2 pages. I only made a choice of having it as 1 page. But you can still have it as 2 pages. You have a page for products and another page for services. Have I answered you, Sebo Rubongi? Was it Rubongi Ame?
No. Another question is, can you insert a video on the website, like on any page?
I wanted to first demonstrate how to put that video here, but I think I need to first look for where I have videos of my
own page.
on my computer here. I just need to look for some videos here. If I have some, okay. Let me first copy this car video and put it in the folder for images, maybe. Website. Okay, we have had this video here. Let's come to now, which page should we put them? Let's come to the home page. The video I have, members, is not related in any way to the content that we are working on, but I'm using it, I'm going to use it as for demonstration. So we would choose to put it here. Maybe someone may say our work. And this one, I would give it also heading, something like 3 to come to the center. Then down here, come to insert, media. There is, this one now talks about this Windows Media Player. Look for now the video formats. I think my video format is far different from, let me look for media files. I'm not sure if it will be seen. Windows video file, will it be seen? No. So before you upload the video, you only have to make sure that the video format, because you know, understand very well that we have different video formats. Before you put a video, let me check it is here, all files, and insert. But not very sure if it will play the other side as we come to the browser because of the format, but at least the video we have inserted and it can come through. Okay, let's save. We could still increase its size somehow. Somehow, somewhere. Let's save all. And say, okay. So let's come to view. Let's come to preview the pages. I think we put the video home page. And it is here. Yeah, you see the video format that I have is not supported by what we put. So before you put a video, you only need to make sure that it is compatible, number one, with the browser. My video looks to be an MP4 video, which I think is not very compatible with the browser. The MP4 is supposed to be played. Yes, it is an MP4 video, which is not compatible with the browser. The videos that are made here, I think they are supposed to be in FLV format. Those that are supposed to play here. Any other questions? I'm seeing QMSSK. QMSSK.
Sir, I was asking, how do I add responsive cart to my services and products?
A responsive what?
cart.
For people to purchase?
Yes, to be more realistic.
For people to purchase, and you were saying something before I muted you.
I was saying that to be more realistic so that I can add it there. How can I do it?
Now, most of the cards are made with plugins. To have a more realistic item that we are talking about here, this software, I should be honest to myself that I've not known how to put it in Microsoft Creation Web. But surely we only have plugins that we can work with in WordPress. If we are working with WordPress, there are plugins there that could insert, and it is more realistic than what we would have here. And with this one, we may need to be connected to the internet. And the exams that you're going to be working with, you are supposed to be offline. The regulations tell you not to be connected to the internet. Even the local network is in most cases advised that it should be turned off. Kinyara? Kinyara SS? Kinyara is not there. Premier? Kinyara SS? Okay, Premier.
My
Kinyara,
question,
you have unmuted?
Premier, we have unmuted.
Yes, please talk to us.
Now my question goes, can you access
Yes.
camera while using this website?
Access camera to do what?
Maybe to take a video, not getting it from the page.
Not from Expression Web. And just like I said, those are just advanced and extension features. If you access a camera, you need to install some plugins that will do specific functions of like live streaming, which should look for a camera from the computer. But as you're designing here, you have a local video. You need to have that video pre-recorded and saved in folder.
Okay. Thanks.
Yes. Royal, is it Royal College?
Now,
Royal College, please.
Another fact is that we would like to know the areas of construct, then the number of items since we joined when it is still when it is late.
And I think I didn't mention anything about the areas of construct. But one thing that I should tell you is you're going to have 2 items for the practical exam. You will have 2 items set for you, and both items are compulsory. One item will be coming from a theme of data sharing and data management and sharing. Yes. Which carries the applications of word processing, spreadsheets, presentation, and database management. What the basic skills that are needed of you for that task 1, you just need to be proficient in working with all those 4 applications. And as you work with them, you should be able to know how and when can I relate one application to another. Because there are cases when you may be asked to prepare a presentation that links to a graph. And you know very well that presentation can't create a graph. You need help of a spreadsheet. So you only need to acquaint yourself with the skills, the advanced skills of linking the various applications. How can you import data from a spreadsheet to database? How can you work with a Word file to work it with a spreadsheet? Things of the kind. You don't need to be a gambler. And you're supposed to be able to interpret a question, and you know that now by this, I can use this application like this to solve the problem given to you in a scenario. That is item 1. Item 2 will be got from a theme of publications. The theme of publications basically has two topics. That is publisher, desktop publishing, and web designing. So the scenario may require you to create a website, to create a flyer, to create a business card, to create a brochure, to create something. So as you're studying and learning, as you're preparing yourself, you only need to acquaint yourself with those skills. Make sure that if you're asked to design a flyer that you can integrate in a web page, you can still make it. We have been designing this, but still we would first create flyers that actually match the work of Mr. Kateriga. Because imagine you're given 2 hours and 30 minutes to work on only 2 items. Now here, because I know some of us were learning and just beginning with this, that's why I didn't go into those details of designing flyers, because I know you have worked with designing flyers, business cards, brochures. What you feel like Mr. Kateriga would need on his site, you'd design something in publication, save it as a picture, put it in your images folder, upload it to your web page. That would be an added advantage to you as a creative student. So you need to acquaint yourself with the skills of publication, designing. And in designing, we are all looking at the world of work. What you design, if you put it on market, if someone designed it, can you buy it yourself? You need to judge yourself that I am designing this. I am designing this identity card for my client. If this is the client, if this is the boss and I am the client, can I buy what I have designed? If you can't also buy it, then just know that the quality and output is not fit. Same thing with the site. If you are the one employing someone to design for you that site, can you really pay him to do for you? Can you pay him for that site that he has created? So we always have to look at those items there, and you realize that we are not giving you marking points like the previous old curriculum. We are here not giving you marking points that we shall give you 2 marks here, 3 scores there, 4 scores there. No, it is a broad and open question. Demonstrate all the skills that you have, demonstrate all the talents, all the knowledge that you have gained from the applications that you have actually studied with your teacher. I told you the other time that make use of your teachers. As you are at school, design a website for a certain project, maybe for your home, maybe for your family, maybe for your friend. Call your teacher. Tell him, teacher, this is what I have designed. Can you judge me? You, of course, give the situation under why and which and when and how you have worked on that site. You can design maybe a calendar. Design it perfectly well. Look for your teacher, ask him or her. This is the calendar I have designed for my school. Can you please judge me, comment about it, award me some scores, things of the kind. Call your friends, because much of this comes by visual appearance. Talk to your peers in class. They can also be good judges. One will tell you that you have put this photo, but it is poor quality. Another one may tell you that you have put this photo, but you have blocked someone's face. Another one tell you have put this photo, but it is only females, yet we have also males in this school. Things of the kind, the comments may come from there and you'll be able to learn from them. I think I have tried to respond to you about the items. Don't expect any question to tell you that you're going to use word processing, you're going to use spreadsheet, you're going to use database. No. It is the scenario, after you understanding it, that you'll be able to determine which application to use. I think we are done and it's time up. I don't know if there is any other one last question that we can close the session because it's coming to, it's already 6 p.m. actually. Yes, QM, SSK. QMSSK.
My question is about using CSS effects on that website. Can I add the CSS effects like the submit button, like, and I hover it, hit pop-up messages, like Beautify.
If you know how to use it, yes. If you know how to use CSS, please feel free to update and put everything. This question told you here. The question told you that create a digital platform that Mr. Kateriga needs, ensuring it is easy to navigate, visually appealing, and contains all necessary information mentioned. So the choice is yours. How do you feel? This one who has ended like where we have ended feels like the visual appearance and impressiveness is about the colors and the images. Another one feels like I need to put a button whereby
Teacher Simon? Teacher Simon? Oh, sorry, we have lost Teacher Simon, but maybe he's getting back online. Let's just give him a few minutes. But dear students, like he has said, feel free to always use what your teacher has taught you, but also knowing others, it is also to your own advantage. But for the meantime, let's first master what our teachers have given us. In case anything that they have taught you, first master that. Then in your vacation, feel free to learn other designing softwares for your own safety, but also to be able to be dynamic in the future. Otherwise, let me take on this last question. Yes, Loyal College Namugongo.
So we are like, which subject is there tomorrow?
I beg your pardon?
Which do we have any facilitation tomorrow?
Oh, now, tomorrow we are going to be handling projects. Okay. So we shall be taking you through the formats for project, how are you supposed to write your report, a sample of your report, and the rest of that. So that's what we shall have tomorrow. But tomorrow we shall start at 9.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, Teacher Simon, first complete. Teacher Simon, first complete.
Members, sorry, my power is on and off. My network is on and off. But Mr. Kazibasa, I think we are winding up. And myself, I think I'm done with the presentation that I had prepared for today's class.
Teacher Simon, can you give some concluding remarks and some parting shots to the candidates as they prepare for their mock examinations?
I had made some statement earlier, but I think I can repeat. Dear candidates, I want to ask you to be confident in what you are doing. That's one. Because sometimes even when you are gambling, but you are confident in what you are gambling, you can always achieve something. Then number two, be able to read and understand the scenario. Because commonly you may misfire because of poor interpretation of the scenarios. When we talk about interpreting the scenario, you are supposed to know after reading, you determine which application to use for you to solve a particular problem. I want to ask you to practice, and practice. These things here, when you're doing them with a teacher in a class, they look very easy. Like we have been doing them here, I know some of you have been seated on projector watching. They look easy as the teacher is doing them. But the day you come to sit them, to sit and do them yourself, they challenge. How will you overcome the challenge? Is with practice. When you go on practicing and practicing every now and again, you'll overcome all the possible challenges that may come your way. Then, seek guidance from your teachers. Ask them to help you here and there. Seek guidance from your colleagues. I know from your class, you know who is better than you in word processing. You know who is better than you in web designing. You know who is better than you in spreadsheet, in a database, and in all those applications. Befriend them, talk to them. Where there is a challenge, don't die alone. Talk to a colleague, ask for guidance, ask for help. We still have time, it's not yet late. Even if you have not learned web designing now, you still have time. You only have to dedicate yourself, dedicate your energy, dedicate all your mind to see that you learn something new. Every day there is something new to learn. You'll never end learning. You'll always keep learning. I want to wish you the best, the very best, and the biggest success in your mock exams. And finally, because our target is UNEB, which is coming already in October, I know you have seen the timetable, the draft timetable prepared by UNEB. I want to wish you all the best and to thank the colleague teachers who are on the call and who are always availing the devices to the learners to make sure that we learn. We teach ourselves and we learn. Thank you, Mr. Kaziba, for always coordinating us and the entire team behind your work. I wish you all God's blessings.
Thank you so much, Teacher Simon. Allow me also to thank you so much for all that you have been able to do during all the facilitations that you have been able to offer. You offered the one for Senior 6, the one of Senior 4. As the team from Hope, we want to thank you so much for all the time you have put in to prepare, to come up with a presentation, to research, to put in the data and everything. We can't thank you enough, but we want to thank you so much for everything you are doing. Kindly take our appreciation and know we shall keep praying for you and we shall keep reaching out to you to offer whenever the time allows. And also we want to thank all the teachers who have been able to join the schools. Let's meet tomorrow for the other facilitation that we shall have on projects, and kindly keep time to start at 9. And we are praying that by around 1, the facilitation is done. Thank you so much and have a good day, everyone.